Hello there viewers, Sun Service here, back with another Rule the Waves video and different background because yeah, my desk has been moved, so yeah, you're gonna have to deal with a different background on the face cam, but so I'm just updating myself on what's going on. Well, there was a minor problem that happened. I had the problem of game wouldn't load, but I was able to fix that, although we no longer have Mozambique. And we also have the Philippines now for some reason. And Puerto Rico. Okay. Right, some of the stuff here is, okay, how come we have that? But yeah, I'm moving all my ships I sent in Northern Europe after last time to Southeast Asia because in Southeast Asia we have areas we could take off Germany, which is areas we should have had ourselves in the first place, like the Northern Marianas. We also don't have Bismarck and Bougainville like we did last time, but oh well, I'll move on. Update patrol aircraft, that's great. Within 2 turns they should be in an area where we can do the naval invasion. Dock size increase, protests going on in Germany. Close to mastering reduction gears. Italy's entered the war on our side. Oil, no, but I'll set an invasion for Saipan because historically the Americans had Saipan. Oh yeah, I do remember I have submarines under construction. Reduction gears. Battle and support of land combat. Enemy forces unable to challenge, so we don't have anything stopping that. Right, I want to have Ranger catch up with her sister ships. They're unable to challenge our forces, new industrial stuff. Once we have the Northern Marianas, which we're very shortly going to get, it seems. A few more months will do it. Quad turrets. But I love using quad turrets when I can. Yeah, the Memphis class is going to need, okay, pick a ship as a reparation. So, is that thing available? Weissenberg available. Is that one available, which is pretty much the same. Westphalen. Ostfriesland. Moltke. Malta looks like something I could take. Cedric Holstein. No, that's something I will keep them with. I'm going to choose having the Malta. Take your value of 0. I'll take Bismarck. So they lose Marshall, Bismarck, Caroline, Marianas, and all that to us. Africa goes to Italy. Naval budget is considerably reduced. Concept of flight deck is being figured out. Everyone in Southeast Asia gets sent to the West Coast, as that is a home area for us. The North Dakotas, I'm still waiting on for their upgrades, flight decks. They're going to be our first carriers. The Oklahomas, they'll get a token upgrade. Really, it's gonna just give them oil, an extra speed, and fire control. Like, it's a bit expensive for the fact that this is going to be their last refit as their original type. So Moltke needs to be renamed, as she is now an American vessel. Name and picture. The Hans Mollmann. Hans is a German name, but I just added the Mollmann because Simpsons. And then the Memphis class need a rebuild as well. Yeah, you need oil turbines. Move your guns into the correct area. Secondary guns can be improved. Fire control increased. Director speed for no higher than 25 knots. Engine priority reliability, or keep it normal, additional deck arm. Deck armor is overrated anyway. And you guys go in for your rebuild. Aka you're only just going into a dry dock and getting more paint added to your hull. Right, Holt, Delaware, oh no, Holt, Seattle, Northampton in their rebuildings. Yes, we should extend it. Any agreement with the most powerful nation in the game is good for us. Oh, we'll send a battleship, why not? Three more turns, then more of the... Well, I can then carry on the constructions of the Ventasincars. You guys take up our foreign station tonnage requirement. Prove you guys open for rebuild. Go, go. And a fourth can go in for I'll get the other three in for rebuild as well, and then we can use up our requirements by sending the SFOs to foreign station. The Junos are starting to show their age a little bit. But we're also showing our lack of destroyers and stuff like that. Okay, Huron can continue. Handle it quietly and discreetly. Superimposed guns on destroyers. Good news there. Right, Ventacinco will be out herself soon. Right, the SFO is no longer needed on foreign station, although her sisters are still needed on foreign station. The Ventacinco Di Maio is now out. Again, I want her sister ships to be out and catch up with her. Carrier conversions. You just had to come around now. North Dakota and Illinois. Also carrier conversion. We will bulge you, we will give you new stuff there. What the? Okay, for some reason they're saying we don't have carrier conversions when I saw something for carrier conversions. Okay, I'm not going to question it. Okay, now it's apparently saying that we have it available. Also carrier conversion. Not developed light aircraft carrier conversions. We do have light aircraft carrier conversions. Oh, it's Italy. There we go, that's solved so much of my problem. I was seeing Yeah. So 21 knots is as fast as it can go. So no, I selected here for additional deck armor. Not 18 aircraft. $23. $23 and we rebuild. Stream unstable, I've been pinged somewhere. Doesn't matter. Set for Ventacinco, we want the newest, most modern ship, obviously active. And now you guys are back, we can send you out on foreign station, we can put these two to actively again and return you guys to American ports. East, you though will go to the west coast. Still gonna have to do stuff to reduce budgets, expenditure. That's interesting though, we had the North Dakotas built in Italy. Oh, I remember now because we at the time didn't have the dock size to build it. And Italy was the only nation that didn't want our heads on a platter. Okay. No. Oklahoma's finished reconstruction. Gonna resume construction rebuildings there, unit machinery. Which is unfortunately, for my ships and they're surviving, something that cannot be additioned on in refits. Resin 1 quad turrets, go for it, we need the cash. Quad torpedo mounts, we got superimposed destroyer guns. I know we should build another destroyer, but that needs to wait. Try and explain the quote was taken out of context. This will spell doom. This will spell doom to our nation and...
This meeting is over. God bless the United States of America and release the hounds.
There we go. That was me explaining. British but well connected. I don't want to lose more prestige, so I will just take the incompetent guy and then do it. But yeah, Illinois is now our first carrier we have in active service. Auto add, copy, paste, yes. Thank you. Decoder is out. So my plan with the rebuilds is obviously take the rest of them slowly. It's like we're giving everyone quad turrets. Yep, like the rest of the world, I believe 12 inches are... Yeah, everyone's only got 13 inch. So they're maximum calibers. So we only lost 3 vessels. The original Cincinnati, Rochester, and Michigan. All the others were scrapped. Germany... oh god, that's a large list. Including light carrier scuttled, sunk. Wonder what the serving in the officer's mag, the flag officer's mess. Conversions to full-size carriers. Okay then, so Hans Mollman is under consideration for that role. Seeing as 15,000 or 15,500 won't count towards that. No, Montana. Montana will take up that role because she is by no means going to be able to okay then, get rid of your secondary guns entirely. Fire control. Fine. .58 aircraft. Ammo allowance on the low side where you're a carrier. On Juno's nuclear building. There's no new quality upgrades there. I know you can get direct firing. Oh yeah, you need to be up to oil. $27. We can bump you up to 28. Yeah, bump up to 28. Oh god, we've got a whole bunch of room left for this. Right, let's add on mine rails to you. Twin above water tubes. And let's fit you out fully with underwater stuff. Because aircraft are now starting to actually become a thing. I'll reply to Avocado later saying that I find more than 2 of them online. Because fretless, fretless, I do sometimes play the fretted, I do play the Stratton though. Most of my guitars have been used at least once in my videos. Additional deck armor. Yeah, they can take additional deck armor because hell, there's not much else I can do. Other than adding those 4-inch guns. Okay, take off the director. Okay, and the Junos have a whole bunch of 4-inch guns now sticking out the sides. And they're fast as anything. The Orleans. You and yours, can you be carrier converted? You're gonna be a small one. Very small, but oil turbines. If I can get 15 aircraft crammed into you, then we're gold. Slightly overweight, it'll allow us 61 tons overweight. Okay. How much weight do we have to lose? 61 tons. That gives us 61 tons, so I could do that, but then again, I don't want to. I don't want to give them crowd causes, but we're desperate for carriers, so... Well, we're not exactly, but I don't want to get rid of ships left, right and centre all the time, and but relations are soured. Boo-hoo, I'm going to sit in a corner and cry that our relationships are soured. No, I'm not. Do mention the importance of a strong navy for the protection of the president. So, ironically enough, the Venta Cinco's, the second one to come out, was the most delayed of the class originally. Concentration fire, and then another turn along. Saratoga gets commissioned. Let's get those guys continued. Constellations finished work up. Battleship. We'll send a battleship. Oh, and Germany has decided that they had enough and want a war with us again. Yeah, there's nothing really for us to take off of them, so what I'm going to say to that war is thank you for the extra budget. And, oh yeah, we need the Navy mobilized. And then I'll set all destroyers to trade protection. And speaking of destroyers, I can set off a new destroyer design. Jarvis. Design study for return. Okay. Maneuverability, firepower. Great Britain joins in the war. Okay, so most likely, if it's going to be a battle involving a fleet, yes, it does involve the Venta Cinco de Miles, because they're the only active capital ships we have. Until others have finished working up from reserves. Oh, and look at the Germans. They're already running. Oh, the Danzig class here does not have a chance, unfortunately for it. I hate this game mechanic though, that you get battles where one side overwhelms the other side, like one side only gets a light cruiser and the other side just gets 10 million battleships. Well, at least this time we're not going to lose prestige for not having a major fight. Okay, I'm gonna have to halt more of the Junos. Montana is not being halted. we need our first proper carrier in pronto. Just more delays on the Seattle and Northampton. Okay, it seems that Britain isn't having such a good time against the Germans. They're dominating around Southeast Asia. Okay then, I'll send them a token force. I'll send a token force to Southeast Asia to help. The Hans Moleman, the Connecticut. And here's how confident I am. I'm even going to send the Cuba. I'm going to send the Cuba, I'm going to send the older SFOs. I'm going to send the old SFOs, 2 of them. Okay. So it seems I had ships in Northern Europe and I didn't know about it. Oh no, they took the Northern Europe way instead of through a very helpful canal that we have situated close to where we were coming from. It's another Danzig class. We all know how the Danzig class are. Like, all my coastal forces are not even in this location because I don't even have ships or batteries and stuff here. Victory is ours. Yeah, they're going through Northern Europe to go and help out in Southeast Asia. You win on speed, you win on range. Maneuverability, you win on toughness, you lose. But I didn't go for toughness, so. Oh yeah, I've just remembered something. We took this place off of them. And it's to this place off of them that we're running to, Dar es Salaam. Yes, all. My coastal forces also go into port, please. For 500 now. Victory is ours because the surviving merchantman. Des Moines is in with engine trouble, through design calculations. Douglas Duck is available to service. purpose-built CBLs available now. So once I've caught up a bit on these rebuilds, resume the Orleans. Yes, I want to auto add a bunch of aircraft there. Made unexpected advancements in stuff there. Craft catapult on normal ships. Toughness. Speed. It's typical Germany. As much as this game doesn't really follow history, it's typical Germany with that move. Right. Every one of my ships in Southeast Asia. You are now going to be the West Coast force for right now. Take your merry time getting home to the West Coast. Or your new home, I will add. It was good while it lasted, but our interests have diverged. They've diverged too much. Okay, so all reserve, then I'll leave the Ventasincos on active because they are the important ships that need to be active. Fleeted. And the Cuba, her days have finally caught up to her. Brooklands, same as well. Days have caught up to them. The Friedrichs, carrier conversions. Memphis and Louisville, they're too modern for their days to catch up to them just yet. Tuxton. Oh, I don't have a... I said that. Usually I make that mistake once in an episode, but twice. You know there's a problem. Right, triple twin. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. I'm gonna have to wait before I carry on. Tell him to ease up on the punishments, or else there'll be problems in his naval career. Yeah, Northampton. Your expenses are coming up too much for me to allow you to stay around these days. Okay, Orleans is out in her new lease on life. Her light carrier role. And then I can copy and paste the air group into there. Wyomings are running into their first midlife crisis. Midlife crisis in need of refit. Alright, oil, because we're American. It's 23 knots, increased elevation, approved director. And they lose a round a gun, but works. Out for the better for Wyomings, so I will allow it. I will allow this, and yeah. Pre-mortars and tuxtons are done. Another Orleans has had to go. Nope, you're not getting as I knew. Torpedo bomber from that guy. I already got a new one on the way. No. Yeah, I have to hold all 3 ships. Back our ally unconditionally. Yes. Range and speed. San Juan is not going to be continued. Rochester is not going to be continued. Right, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to design a new armoured cruiser, a new heavy cruiser. Nine-inch guns, 12,000 tons. You know, this ship I want to actually commit to our to some international goals. Tertiary guns not needed. With the type of ship you are, you don't need torpedo protection 2 in this era. Okay, so the New York design developmental period is beginning. We have dual purpose mountings. Means that New York is going to have to when the availability of redesigning the ship comes around, be redesigned. Because now got dual purpose months available. $30 knots for 14,500 tons. And reduction there to account for the tonnage as well, and also the fact that we can have dual purpose. We can have dual purpose now, which means that they don't actually need as much light anti-aircraft guns. Flint is commissioned. There's been a collision with. It's due to the ill-trained Russian crews. 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Let's lay down 8. As everyone remembers, I have a sort of a all or nothing approach with building. This will spell doom, which will again tell me that this meeting is over. God bless the United States of America and release the hounds. Release the hounds. Release the hounds. Please. For some reason I like all the Mr. Burns scenes where he is releasing the hounds. Fascist coup has taken place in Italy. Superimposed mounts on light cruisers. But we still don't have dual mounts. Although I do believe we are slated for a need of a new light cruiser, but we're also slated for the need of a new Corvette, so fire control, oil just because it's easier. Well, there's less people complain at me in the ship design screen of oh, don't you know you can do this? I know full well what I can do with the shipbuilding screen, thank you very much. One thing I do realise, I'm going to need a new battleship. No. Terrible. Get it out of my sight. It's a horrible ship design. Fire control, ship design and stuff. I need my battleships back. Or reserve. There we go, we're in positive. There's no threat of a war yet, so... Right. We have reason now to build a new light cruiser, although... we do need it. We don't really... I don't really want to until I got the heavy cruisers, the New Yorks out. Take part in a multinational force. Magazine box. It's given me more and more reasons to want to build a new battleship, but then again, we don't have better guns. We just don't have the better guns. Like 13-inch 2, quality noted 2. Yeah, 13, 13, 13, 13. Yeah, we only all have 13-inch guns. Range and bomb load. All reserve, everyone. Coastal fortifications, all airship bases scrapped. There we go. By the threat of the rising sun. By all means, take it. By all means, if you give us an improved version of an aircraft we already have and has already worked well, we will take it. Nevada comes out, and then Wyoming is actually going to, no, Connecticut's going to make it to a scrapyard. First are coming out just as the last begin. Acceleration of constructions. No, Portland. You're just going to be too far away, even if it's only a couple of turns after Houston. Right. Oh, the Lady Lex. She's in trouble. Right, so what can I do with the Lady Lex? I don't know yet, so I'm not going to consider anything for the Lady Lex. What I'm going to consider is a new battleship. $43,500 does it. Does it nicely. Yeah, except for the fact that we only have 43. It's all okay to design Arizona. So my plan would be lay down 2 Arizonas and then also start on a new light cruiser, which as I'm saying that I will sort out. San Juan would be a name, but I've got a different choice of a name. Where is Amsterdam? Amsterdam's there, but hold on a second. SSNU. The New Amsterdam. HI and J and K. Topside equipment. Right, I need to do that. The New Amsterdam will I need these ships as soon as possible. Japan has turned fascist. Diego gets commissioned. Of course, because we have the Arizonas coming out, I'll just build 2 Arizonas instead of the original planned 1 Arizona. Excellent spirit, chaps. Just make sure you don't bring it. I'm sorry, but we need the design as soon as possible. There we go, Mr. President.
Huh?
You blew up a destroyer.
What? No. Because it needs a bigger pot, so there's no point. It's gonna die
That
anyway.
just because the
pot.
speed's the same, range is worse. Tenders are new. Firepower, maneuverability. Arizona and Oregon are being built. Should send a diplomatic note in the strongest possible language. Made unexpected advancements in AP projectiles. Yeah, we should have nothing to worry about. Only one more turn and then I can halt those battleships under construction. No. I'm not going to spend my money on a ship that isn't going to be on an aircraft type that is just going to cause us more problems than it's worth. I could get less loss of just building all the light cruisers than Arizona on a turn and then halting Arizona. Arizona and Oregon will be built, don't worry about it. By all means. That guy wins. Concerned of destroyer numbers. Alright, all reserve the entire navy. The Arkansas, goodbye, nice to know you. It's nice to know you, not nice to. Only a temporary measure. Fredericks, you're gone. Louisville's. You're savable still, but oh wait. SFOs. It's goodbye for you. Cincinnati's. They can wait. Yep, we won't hesitate to sink any submarines. Spy from France has been discovered. View all world relations. Russia and Japan are at war. France versus horrible. France and Germany is... I'm gonna handle it quietly and discreetly. I've made a decision with the Lady Lex. Because we still need big gun capital ships, she is still going to stay as a combat capable capital ship. Direct to increased elevation, 30 knots instead of 31. Yep, the Lady Lex goes in for a rebuild. The Louisvilles. How would you like being turned to an aircraft carrier? Four-inch machinery replacement with oil. Oil, not diesel. $35 aircraft. Secondary guns in general. was the orders I'm thinking. All portside guns are also going to lead the ship. Engine priority speed, crowd quarters is just sort of stand with one of my carriers these days. It's sort of standard. The Lady Lex, her rebuild is, God, more expensive than a 4. You win. That's how bad the budget is. I have to halt everything but the new Amsterdams just so that I can actually build, survive stuff. What's the new Amsterdams? Yeah, once the new Amsterdams are some off the line, which will be 5 turns at least. Then I can resume some of the rebuilds. Suppress all propaganda.